So there's a collective of people that feel like the Houston Rockets should trade for Jimmy Butler and they should add him to their team because it will put them over the top and take them to the promised land that they're trying to reach, which is the NBA Finals. And let me just say, hell no. No, no, and no. That is not going to work. Why? Let's get to the basketball reasons strictly. For one, they're going to turn Jimmy into a spot-up shooter. That will be his role, especially as a third option. He's not going to be the primary ball handler with James Harden or Chris Paul. That's not going to work. And then he'll be catch and shooting a lot of times. Now, who's to say he will even enjoy that role? I don't think he will enjoy that role, being a catch and shoot guy, an occasional drive to the basket. I don't think he will enjoy that. And Jimmy is not no just spot up shooter. He's not. He's not a knockdown shooter. He's streaky, but he's not knocked down. And I know that Skip Bayless pointed out the fact that Jimmy shot 39% on catch and shoot threes, but that's not that man's game. He's a slasher. He's a defender. He can hit the three occasionally when he gets hot, but he is not a knockdown shooter. So I don't know how that's going to work for the chemistry of their team. Secondly, let's talk about the true chemistry. With the alpha personality, the dominant personality that Jimmy Butler has, added on to the dominant alpha personality that Chris Paul has, they will clash. They will clash. It's already rumors that James Harden and Chris Paul are clashing, and James doesn't come off as he doesn't come off as the guy that tries to be the top dog, but his game lets you know that he's the top dog by the way he plays and the way that he has the green light to score. Will that be a problem for Jimmy Butler, who likes to get his as well and gets himself acclimated into the offense? That may be a problem. Truthfully, fists might be thrown. It might be guys going at it back and forth in the locker room. Who knows? I don't know how that's going to work. I really don't. Jimmy Butler has proven to clash with coaches when he's not in a role that he really enjoys playing, or when he's not in a role where he thinks it will benefit from him. And also he clashes with teammates when he feels like the young guys are not taking the game as seriously. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, man. Those two, all them dominant personalities like that, they bound to clash, and it's bound to be some fights. And that's the last thing the Houston Rockets need. See, Daryl Morey, he thinks like he tries to assemble AAU teams. He thinks that if I get the collection of the best talent, if I get the top talent, the top players, it doesn't matter. I can just throw these guys together and it's going to work. It's going to work to get the Houston Rockets a championship. And I don't think that's the case. You can't just add like we saw when Team USA was getting blown out, getting smoked in 2004 in the Olympics. They was getting smoked, ran out the gym and won the bronze medal. All that collection of talent, guys that was individual stars on their team, that was all-stars on their team, they could not get the job done. And I think that Daryl Morey has the same idea, just grabbing guys together and adding them together, but does it really make sense cohesively as a unit? Will this team make sense? I don't think so. No, and no. And let's just be real. Let's be honest about this too. Is Mike D'Antoni really the guy to lead this team? Is he really the guy to lead this team? He's not the most inspiring guy. Everybody knows that. He's not the most inspiring guy. And also, he doesn't practice or coach defense really. He doesn't. And in this NBA, when the last time a team won without playing defense? When the last time a team that doesn't play defense really won? When is the last time that's really happened? We know you can hire guys on defense, but the team needs to play defense collectively. Jimmy Butler will add to the D for sure, but still the shooting will be an issue. But yeah, Mike D'Antoni overall, his basketball mind, a player that has a great offensive arsenal will love to play for him because they know they're gonna get up and down. They're gonna get up and down the court, and that player is gonna get his shots up, and it's gonna look exciting. It's gonna look thrilling for the fans to watch. The same way it looked in Phoenix with the Phoenix Suns, and everybody thought that Phoenix was eventually gonna get a title. Although they was not fooling me, even though I was a young boy, I saw that. I said, nah, that's not gonna work. It's great to watch. It was great to see my Chicago brother Quentin Richardson getting his shots up. It was great to see Amari, the pick and roll with Amari and Steve Nash. It was great to see Joe Johnson lighting it up. It was great to see the Matrix, Sean Marion doing his thing. But I knew That was not going to win no championship. And it didn't. They lost a 3-1 lead against Kobe Bryant. I don't even know who the hell was on that damn Lakers team for real, for real. Smith Parker and them, they lost against them. They lost against them. No, I'm sorry. They won against them. Let me take that back. They won that shit. Damn, I'm tripping. Kobe and them lost the 3-1 lead. They lost the 3-1 lead. But, yet and still, Phoenix never got to the promised land. They never got to the promised land. At all. Same thing I think is going to happen with the Houston Rockets team. I don't think Houston, truthfully, I think we got to see what talent comes around, will be placed around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But I think AD and LeBron can take Houston out. Seriously. I think so. If they got the right pieces around them, I think so. And I don't even mean another superstar. If they got the right role players around them, I think their team can beat the Houston Rockets as currently assembled. And they better not be trying to trade away Clint Capella. They better not be trying to trade away Clint Capella for Jimmy Butler. First of all, that's not going to work. Clint is a big man. How they going to fit Embiid and Ben Simmons down there with Clint Capella? That doesn't make sense. And Clint Capella is their rim protector. He get their rebounds, offensive rebounds on the board, and he get them putbacks that they like. And I remember when Chris Paul went down last season, and before Clint Capella got hurt, he was putting in major work. Serious work for them. So it's not going to be in their best interest to get rid of Clint Capella, in my opinion. I don't think that's the move they want to make. I wouldn't do that. It's not smart to do. Daryl Morey is not smart to do at all. I think putting Jimmy on that team is going to be a disaster. It's going to be a nightmare. They need to go another route or try to run it back. See if they can eventually win. Teams like the Chicago Bulls kept having to try to get over that hump against the Detroit Pistons. See if you can get over the hump and see if it can work. But trying to just throw all the top talent together, that ain't going to do it. I don't think that's going to do it. AAU basketball just throwing all the top talent together and hoping for a championship, it got to make sense. It got to make sense, y'all. That's my opinion on that matter. Peace.